Welcome back in, builders and cultivators alike. We are continuing on with some more Tale of Immortal. I had a couple of really good comments on some of the previous videos from Idolak. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. He did a little science for us, and he tested that if you cultivate inside of the Sect in the pavilion, that does not count for chi for the Lotus Sword, unfortunately. So that one is out. You can only progress that with getting the key on the map, getting the herbs harvested, and I believe it gets a little bit at the end of each month, because we've had that happen a couple times. So very cool. Thank you very much for the science. I love stuff like that. In addition, he also pointed out that on the map, we should have people who we have close relationships of some sort. They will show up on the map. I don't have a good example right now because everyone's here, but they'll show up as a little, I guess you can kind of see it, there's like a little green person icon, and they'll be around. And he was thinking I probably don't need to have everyone focus, but as you can see for now, we only have one that is actually here, and I believe it is Gouffet that is actually showing up there. We'll have to progress the month and see when people disperse out of here a little bit. And this one down here is not actually master. This is the book lady, and that's where her next quest is. We just haven't gone back to that for the time being. Thank you very much for the science. Appreciated. And hopefully thank you to everyone else that has been enjoying the series. It's been huge on the channel, so we're going to continue on until people get bored or I die. So hopefully neither one of those will happen, and we're going to go for a full victory. I did ask somebody how long it took them to beat the game, and they said about 20 hours. So me playing slow, showing things off, probably take me a little bit more than that. So I think that we're on episode 8, maybe? Maybe? So maybe that's not a good sign? I don't know. Okay, let's get into it. We have a couple things that I was thinking about. We picked up a diagram, this one right here. I'd also like to do some science on those weather changing charts. We have a couple things that are a little dangerous to be carrying around at the moment. Let's actually, well, we need to do a monster sweep. Let's get that done first. So we'll hop over here. We'll do some geomancy. Oh yeah, look at this. 4 unusual places detected. Gentle wind 1 triggered. A treasure has been found nearby. So for that one, we have picked up those skills, kind of like the prescriptions for our geomancy. And so that is making this infinitely better. So we've got a lot of things we just picked up on our radar. So we'll probably go clear this out. I think we're going to check in on our friend. I don't remember if we've passed a month or not since we did that. And we'll probably grab that treasure while we're here too. Okay, let's hop in there. Hello, friend. Are you all right? Yep. Okay, still good at the moment. We'll grab that. Yeah, getting that geomancy up. It's almost always, I would say, worth the time. Just spend the time, do the geomancy, and then go directly to what you need, rather than just aimlessly wandering. Although, I guess it depends on your map move speed. Those getting frozen can be so dangerous if there's something else that could whop you. Let's see if we can keep clearing through here. We've made great progress recently. We're kind of going to be in a little bit of a plateau for a little bit here. We need to get spirit roots up. We need to buy new manuals. We need to upgrade or replace our early game passives, which also means that we need some more skill points. So just tons and tons of things to do at the moment. Which also means, though, we have tons and tons of growth potential. So that's nice. Alloy spiders. Bear. I wonder why the bears are by far the rarest of the creatures. Like, just why? I always seem to not have enough bear pelts to turn in compared to everything else. Movement skill leveled up. Cool. And where are we at? Right, we're nearing our late stage breakthrough here, which would be glorious. Oh, and that was that. And I think, am I not carrying around? I am. Do it. Excellent. What a great start today. Yeah, condensating that chi. Okay, now I'm a little less concerned about this because until I have the materials, I can't break through anyways, but we have all the freebie stats that we can get from that. Right, now we have a treasure up there. I think I will nab that. Let's see if there's another monster sweep that we could grab. As we saw, and there is, as we saw, the money goes quick. The money goes real quick. Looks like some treasure's buried up ahead. Should I take a closer look? Yes. Alright, give me your treasure, boys. What are you hiding? These damn Buki always hiding their treasures. That was definitely worth it. Yeah. I mean, these are worth 125 each. We have a learned book that we already know. Restoration. Probably not going to learn that one. That's fine. A couple hundred stones for a quick movement, and we can go... Oh, that didn't count for a monster sweep. That's unfortunate. My friend, I have tamed a monster in Foundation Realm. If your imp can defeat it, I'll give you some excellent elixirs. Okay, I'll try. This is not a good place for a contest. Follow me. Okay, hang on a second. Let's just immediately sell off. We have a fist one too. Yeah, just sell them off. I'm not going to learn those. Sell. Okay. And actually, I mentioned it, but then I didn't go do it. We need to put a couple things away. I should sell off this purple. Well, I think the purple fur is actually a monster material from the next area. Somebody gave that to us. Okay, we don't need the junk there. We've already learned that one. Okay, well... Oh, no, this is... Oh, no. Putting things in the wrong place. You come back. Okay, chromatic seed does not need to be on me. The orange one... I'm not going to use that in the moment. Don't need epiphany books on me. Okay. That's fine. Let's go market. Let's sell. I want to get that. We'll get it when we get to the point that we actually could use those. We'll be able to get them ourselves. Textbook, sell. Okay. And we have that letter. Store that too. I don't know. I'm a pack rat. So there you go. Alright, we still need to find another monster sweep if we can. Finally, you're here. Let's begin the contest. I'm confident in the strength of my monster. We want to send our cart. Is this actually going to be a battle that I don't get a fight in? My friend, this is a wonderful place for a contest. The heavenly path is blocked by my grand array, and your imp could exist in true form without any limitation. I call here spiritual realm in miniature. Oh, it is actually. Oh no, she's having trouble actually hitting him because he's running around like that. Oh no, Carpola, you can do it! Keep him frozen, Carpola. There you go, you chain freeze him. Okay, I think we win this very slowly because he's never gonna be able to get unfrozen. What a lucky win. That little bugger probably should have actually taken us. Mountain spirits are no joke. They have good, like, shotgun skills, and then they also have that stupid run that is so hard to dodge. I just don't have enough agility yet to, like, consistently be able to dodge it. Better refreeze him. There you go. Oh. This is the Pokemon we could have. Don't sue me, Nintendo. Okay, I mean, there's nothing I can do to speed this up, unfortunately. You got it, Carpola. I believe in you. I am actually shocked. She was actually below 50% before she got the chain stuns. It does show that when she does that ice drop thing, there is a little... Uh-oh, Carpola, don't let him get free. There is a little bit of bias, it feels, towards the target. What a lucky win. Good job, Carpola. Fish flakes for you tonight. That is hilarious. I've never done that before. When I played last time, this quest was so not translated well, I couldn't progress it. So this is the first time I've actually gone through this one. Good, you win. Your imp is really extraordinary. These are the things I promised. They're yours now. Goodbye. Special elixir developed by the Ugly Sage. Use it to gain 100 XP. XP should, I believe, be the key. Oh, maybe... No, this is a different one. These are for the imps. Okay, thank you very much. As I mentioned, we'll do another geo. Maybe there's that one over here we can nab. One unusual spot up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't think... Isn't this within 8? Within 8. That's too far away. Okay, let's... End a month either way. Cheng Masters meeting cultivators. Key deviated alchemist appeared near this sect. Disciple, I need dragon vein crystal for a breakthrough, but it's hard to find. Are you up to the task? I'm sorry, master. I'm not ready to farm golden core materials. Disciple has failed you. Okay, people I don't care about near me. Fight. Alright, we'll just finish this up quick. I'm kind of trying to wrap up the storyline with our friend in the ruined village, so I may pop down there again and see if it progressed. That's one that I think one of the few quests I believe that actually has kind of a time limit to it. So yeah, you just gotta be careful on that. Otherwise, you just kind of get a inconclusive ending that's very not satisfying. We got through the hardest part of it, I believe. Well, I don't know. Next step might be a little difficult for us. Then again, we're Foundation. It's one of those things, it's hard to tell when you're in a new area. Can I do this quest that they're presenting, or do I really need to get to the second? So, like, in this zone, I'm tier 1 and 2. In the next zone, I'm going to be 3 and 4. Do I need to get to that even tier so that I can safely do the quest? And there's just no way to know. You just have to kind of already know. Well, that could be a little bit frustrating. Double venom sacks. All right. As we saw, those stones will go very quickly. No. Let's check the friend first. Okay, still good. Okay, next. Will you have a debate? No. My mind is a mess. I don't think it's a good idea to have a debate. Do we mind if you do it some other time? Sure. You want to do a cultivate? Yeah. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Me too. Thank you. We got another friend here too. And she's actually got a question mark. Let's see what she wants. In this world, nothing matters more than being truly free. Okay. Usually if they have a question mark here, that means they actually want something. Alright, well, you want to have a debate? No. I won't debate with you. If you've got so much free time, you might as well go explore some mystical realms instead. Alright. Alright, we're gonna check. How about dual cultivation? Why don't we go do some training together? No. I'm too young to know about dual cultivation. Go find someone who does. Yeah, I think you're like a 1,000-year-old dragon lady. Alright. Stranger. Can we do anything to you? Theft, attack. Now, I was checking here. He has a deceased parent, and he's actually friends with our friend. So that's a little awkward. I'm pretty sure, I was thinking back on this. This might have been the guy that was the one that was claiming to be her dual cultivation partner, and she came to us and we saved her from him. If that's the case, this is really weird. You have anything I want? Ooh, look at that. Look at that. He's got my manual. I'll tell you what. Let's test out that steely item. It's one of my Lotus things. This one? Yeah. Withdraw just one of those. Okay. He hates us anyways. Or, well, actually, he doesn't technically hate us, but I hate him, so we want to... Hold on. That's not how we get there. Use that item. Use. And we want to do it on him. Select the sympathy. Yes. Your focus targets focus. Okay. This is one of the reasons that you wouldn't want to focus people, because stealing has to do with that. Your charisma failed the target ability. Okay, so This is really just a skill check. I'm not sure why this is supposed to be better. I am not as accomplished as you as I cannot hurt you, but life is long and I will not forget this. Yeah, I hate you too, buddy. I hate you too. Give me back my dang book. Give me back my dang book. Grr. Request my book. Give me my book back. Okay. Another thing I remembered. We actually have what we need for some alchemy stuff. Let's get in here. We'll hop on in and we will buy all of the recipes. And, yeah, I'm a completionist. I don't really need that, but I'm going to buy it anyways. Ditto here. Well, actually, we do need this one. We won't have the materials for it, though. Okay. And I don't suppose we could just learn all on that. No. Okay, we learned the key condensation recipe. Would be nice if I could do a bulk for these two. I also don't know why we have a progress bar on that, seeing as it doesn't actually pass time, nor can you fail. But sure. Okay, alchemy. Let's do some healing ones first. So our healing pills need turmeric. We have 279 of that, and our workshop cost is 500. Let's forge some. Oh, that is not actually what I wanted to do. That's not the... Hang on. No. You can do it that way. I think that's if you don't own your own pot. But I do not want to do it that way. No, it's going to be artisan. Alright, wrong place. Ignore that, builders. That is one way that you can get in there and do alchemy. I think that might be a little more useful if you're really early and you're trying to rush into that. This is what I actually want to do. Select elixir. Here we go. With our own furnace. Because I don't think we actually got any pill. I think that's like we're paying someone to do it. We don't actually get any proficiency for the recipe. So select furnace. That one. We'll do some alchemy. So ours does, every time you add a material, you have a 20% chance to increase all elements by 100. Chance of furnace exploding minus 5%. Not really the best one, if I'm being honest. We'll start. Okay, so to do this properly, what you want to do is you want to put materials in that get to the proper amount of elemental effect. So for this one, we need 150 lightning, we need 250 wood. So, turmeric. Gotta remember how to put this in the dragon furnace on that. There we go. And how much are you worth each? Don't know. Let's try 50. Okay. So these are worth 5 each, and that gives me the wood. So we could just do the recipe right there, and that could work. But we also could add lightning to help purify it. So I don't remember an easy way to see that. I think your fire. Let's just see. I'm trying to remember if there's a way to see. I want to say it's thistle stock that it's lightning. Fire's learning prescriptions. Alright, by 1. Nope. we procced the thing that gave us 100 and everything, but it was lightning. So the thistle stock gives lightning. That's what we're going to want to remember. Okay, and then we're going to say all placed. Are you sure you've had the materials you want? Yes. Now here, we gotta, this is actually kind of awkward. We don't want any of that. So you just have to hit spacebar when we're at the proper spot. Misses me concentrating. Yeah, this is actually a horrible furnace for what we're doing. Because we don't want all these other cheese getting mixed in. I'm gonna go get a different furnace. This is garbage. So we have purity and impurity. More purity, more pills, and a better quality is basically what that means. Yeah, see, look at this. Even for our first attempt, that was not too bad. okay. Yeah, forget that. We'll give, in fact, here, friend, have a gift. You should do some alchemy. There you go. Stamina's too low. Ow. Ow, weech. We burned a lot of stamina with those interactions we did. Ow, we are actually out of stamina. You can burn through that very quick. I believe it's 20 that we just spent on that alchemy that we did. I don't really want to rest, but then again, with 4 stamina, we can't even really do a lot of fighting. Alright, let's take our portal. Actually, hold on. Which furnaces do you sell here? Kind of getting scatterbrained. Aid furnace. 30% chance. Yeah, see, this is a much better one here. Every time you add a material, you have a 30% chance to increase an element that hasn't met its requirement by 50. That is much better than 100 to anything. How much do you cost? You're cheap. Even if I don't end up using this one, that's cheap enough. Alright, let's back out of here. Let's go to the portal. Let's go back down to the Sect. Alright. Treasure Pavilion, what do you guys have? Yeah, we bought that one. That was garbage. You received the 10% more elixir proficiency is okay. As you get more proficient, you just make better batches, essentially. For these first ones, I don't care. Maybe in the next zone, maybe we'll grind up our proficiency a little bit. Here, I don't really care. I just want to make some pills. And I think we're going to have to hospital. Well, we probably could do a mission or two. Yeah, let's do that. Patrol nearby deserted area. Europe. Build prestige. Yep. External affairs trader. Yep. Levy taxes. Yep. Surveying accident. Yep. Lost artifact. That's, I believe we're okay to do that one. Capture thieving disciple. Okay. As long as it's a place and not telling me to find a person, we should be fine. Alright, we're not going to be able to do all these because we're actually going to run out of stamina, but we'll do a couple of them. Wait. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some more manual buying. We also still have not got those spirit roots. Kind of scattering my efforts around here at the moment. Ambush of snakes. Alright, big mountain boy. Yeah, these are so easy. At least they go quick. How much stamina do we have left? We have 3 stamina left. Up ahead, a group of monsters is harassing the treasure department. I will help them. Never fear, Cheng is here. Oh, that's quite a little ambush, actually, from all sides. Easily done. Yeah, this is why getting those prescriptions early is so nice. Like, we got 2 turmeric there, so, you know, that's already 4% of another batch of elixirs. What do we got? Go nearby. That's fine. I do wish there was a button that just said, give me the closest one. This will be our last one, then we'll go heal. Yeah. They die really easy when you're ahead of them in Realm. Nothing useful there. Okay. Okay. Yep. Back to town. And it is kind of the end of the month, so that's not the worst thing ever. Let's hospital. Recoup. Yep. 99 stamina. Yes. Master's buying market items in the market. Oh, okay. Strange laughter is heard at night. An artifact fiend. A cultivator turned into a blood puppet. As mentioned, we still need a feng shui. The blood puppets, I believe, are feng shui, so we may actually go hunt him down. I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. Our imps are doing a really nice job. Mission hall. Unfortunately, this is going to be a little bit annoying. Some of these are going to be duplicates, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, here we go. Named person. No. Retrieve hidden arcane manual. Again, maybe that one's okay? Again, it's not a named person that we need to find, so those should be fine. I think those are generated characters. Okay. We got all the missions that we can have. We have some here. Let's actually clean out some treasure pavilion. Where are my fruits? Okay, we don't want to get sword fruit. That should be last on the shopping list. We actually have a bunch of those stored up. We're still going to buy them, because again, we can 2-for-1 them. But that is way less efficient than just buying these. Oh, this is so nice. Yep, lightning fruit. Oh man, we're actually not even going to be able to afford them all still. Alright, I'll be back. Let's go have our... Gotta eat your fruit. Be healthy. Look at that. That's healthy. And I think we're going to immediately head out. Yeah, let's just do a batch of these and we'll consider. On your way to the nest, the ground suddenly cracks, raising a strange stone across the center of the road. Study and emulate. You have taken a step forward when the stone unexpectedly cracks and you fall into a cave, which is actually a monster lair. Oh no. This isn't a cave. They could have used the cave map there. Oh, a stone spirit. Okay, these are the guys that give mining manuals. Again, the ones I avoid because I get myself killed with those when I'm in key refining all the time. We have already maxed out. That's actually really nice to have an encounter like that. The group of monsters destroying you picked up some items from the ground. Yeah, textbook. Very nice. Okay. Person over has sneaking trader. Take him out. They've definitely added a lot more random encounters, or maybe we're just getting really lucky with our luck stat. One of the two. Easy. Alright, this is where I get annoyed. Okay, we got 2 missions over there. Let's just do that. I don't want to have to click through that menu 100 times. Okay, we got a bunch of missions right here. Alright, don't worry. I'm here, brothers. I will save you. Big lightning monkeys, no match for Cheng. We should probably actually use our movement skill and our other skill a little bit. Get them leveled up so I don't have to spend time. Mission here. Action, fight. Yeah, we're just gonna blitz through these best we can. Okay, so farming up the stones, or the fruits right now. I'd like to still do some alchemy. I do want to get just a nice little stack of those really good pills to have in our bar. The extra attack and defense wouldn't be terrible to have just a nice little stack of those too. Let's just clear this while we're here. Any extras? We also could sell some. If you make a nice stack of the really rare stuff, you can even auction those. Like they're expensive enough that they'll auction them. I don't really think that's worthwhile, especially not here. Maybe some of the breakthrough pills might sell. I don't remember if I've tried that recently, but I seem to remember that working. Beyond that, again, we need to work on skill points. So what I really need is people to come up to me and offer to dual cultivate or debate or spar. Any of the 3 I would take. Because again, when they offer it, then we're not spending the time. When we do it, I think it's like 10 days. So it's a third of our month. And unfortunately, no rabbits have tried to rob me recently, so no magic carrots. Well, look who it is! Shuru! Funny seeing you here, buddy. It's you. Let's cut to the chase. Take out 4,800 stones right now and hand them to me or suffer the consequences. Oh, yes, I will. Just kidding. I've had enough. I won't give you anything anymore, Zuru. Oh, you dare defy me? I'll teach you a lesson today so you remember who's boss. Yeah, you're the one who ran away, coward. At least I've stood and fight every single time. You may beat me down, but as long as I draw breath amongst this heaven, I will defeat you. We are not going to treat him gently. Oh, look at that. You're even coming into the fight wounded. That was a foolish mistake. Eat carp! He's heaven chosen, so even a realm below, look how tanky he is. not gonna save you this time, though, bucko. Good job, Carpia. Slap him with your tail in the face a couple times. Putting an end to this. Actually, I made a mistake. Here, have the book I stole from you and some random garbage. Will you let me live? Refuse items and teach the person a lesson. Accept and let them go. Where's my accept and humiliate them? Because I actually wanted to humiliate this guy. Alright, well, I'm gonna accept and let the person go because I want my dang book back. Get lost. I won't let you off so easily next time. Of course, I'll be leaving now. Oh, got my book back. I'm very happy about that. I'm very happy that I got my book back. A giant monkey demon appears in the temple and reaches out to grab you. We paid like 3,000 or 4,000 for that book. Now he still owes me like 3,000 spirit stones though. Just to put that in perspective, I'm still not forgiving him. Oh, that was a good win though. We could have done that without Carpia too. He's a realm below, so we're kind of lucky he hasn't broken through the foundation. I like it when these missions are next to each other like this. Saving so much time traveling. Oh, we also have that diagram I was gonna do. Oh, there's just so much content. So much content, I'm getting distracted. This is the danger of cultivation. You have to seclude yourself on a mountain peak. That way we're free from worldly distractions like Zuru. Next. You ignore them and continue. Okay, we pass by some monkeys who are shouting. We ignore them and walk past them. Sound grows raucous and a stone hits you in the head. Ow! Those monkeys did more damage than Zuru. A loud, strange wailing comes from up ahead. The thieving disciple, whose cultivation has gone out of control, is crawling in a grotesque way. The disciple's lost control in a frenzy and will not be easy to deal with. A wind cultivator. Again, below us, so easy peasy. Yeah, that's okay. Those will sell. I like how that's a thieving disciple that's known to the sect. So obviously, he's carrying things that were stolen from the sect. I keep the things that I get. D12, no. I was thinking about doing some geomancy, but no, let's not. We got way too much to do here. Let's take the missions that we couldn't take previously. The structure holding a secret technique belonging to Hidden Frost got stolen. Okay, that's the one we don't want. Sorry about that. I will not do that one. That was one of the stolen ones. It should have a name on it. I'm not sure which one that was. Shoot. This one? Yeah, Objective Huya Town. Abandoned. So this is... no. Retrieve Hidden Frost Arcane Manual. Okay, abandoned. I don't want to make any enemies. I've already have a couple, so we're not going to do those type of missions. Especially if they're a person who has no relationships in the entire world, you're probably okay to do it. But oftentimes I find that they have them, and I just don't want the trouble. We got enough trouble as it is. Okay, sword fruit, no, not yet. Wind fruit, okay. Earth fruit, okay. Wood fruit, okay. I was vaguely considering buying the alchemy materials, but I don't think I will. And we'll just clean this out. Okay. We missed a whole refresh, unfortunately. Is what it is on that. Alright, let's... Where my fruit at? Use. Whoop. No, cancel. Bulk use. Okay. And storage. Store. I want to store my sword fruit. We're getting quite a little stack of that built up. 41. So that's 21 spirit fruit that we have. Or 20 sitting there. If we were to look here, would 20 get me anywhere? Not really. We have lots of things that we still need. I'm going to do that at the very end. We'll just use that to top off anything that needs topping off. Alright, now before we run off, do I want to learn my manual so it can't be stolen? And I think the answer is probably yes. Now, the reason this was so vital is we needed the duration of motion skills, because once we get to 5 seconds, every time we use our motion skill, we will get a stack for our ultimate. So every 2 motion skills, we can use our ultimate. Or alternatively, if we could get our motion skill to last 10 seconds, then we could do our ultimate every time it's up. We're probably not going to be able to put this on at the moment, unfortunately, but I do like this. I actually really like this. If a legendary or mythical skill is equipped, this school's cooldown. So this will lower the cooldown of our other skills if they're high ranking. Yeah, this is a really good one. It's got good stats. Let's do it. Learn. 800 stones per attempt. We're probably going to need to do it at least twice. Almost got that red one on accident. Oop, there we go. Easy peasy. Because we're so intelligent. 63% progress. Hey, it didn't end the month though. Sweet. I was actually gonna put it in storage and then roll the month if I had to. That's how annoyed I am that we lost this the first time. Zuru. What a jerk. I think Chen's walking around the sect. He's got this big stupid grin on his face. He's so happy about that. Now, he's not our only bully. We have that other guy who tried and he hates us, but he didn't actually steal anything from us. So we have that. Alright, let's go check in on our mind skills. Convert what we got. Okay, we could actually, I think, rotate out this HP one. It's only giving us, what, 50, 61... Yeah, like 70 HP. If we took that off, could we put that on? No. I don't dare take off our defense, and I wouldn't want to take off our attack. So for now, we just don't quite have the points for it, but we're close. We're kind of close. How we doing? When there are elite monsters on the battlefield, your energy will restore. We need to remember that. We can actually just let an elite monster live and use him to regen some energy. Relevant when we're inside like a dungeon that is long. And when your energy is below 20%, you'll receive 1% energy. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. For every legendary or mythic skill you equip, your max energy is increased by 28. Okay, legendary. Okay, so legendary, I believe, is the orange, and mythic is the red. So, like, that is not bad. We have one. This isn't equipped, unfortunately. So we just have the one at the moment. Still. Not bad, not bad. Anything else I want to do at the end of the month? Don't think so. Cultivator, there's a place I've been dying to see. If you have time, will you accompany me? Not part of our branch. Optimist, Reborn, War Saint, Natural Strength, Middle Way, Loyal to Friends, Power Hungry. Foundation late. Alright, we can take her if it's a trap. Oh, Cheng. Don't let it go to your head, Cheng. You're becoming a little bit of a ladies' man. Battle skill learn. Nightmare charge. Okay. That's actually kind of cool that they can actually learn battle moves by doing their adventures. So if you roll up an imp who's good but is missing skills, they actually can get them. That is pretty sweet, actually. Already done. Already done. Okay, feng shui. Here we go. That's what we need. And some fruit. Boop. Bulk use. Cool. Getting there. We're definitely getting there. Okay. Date first, because then we can get the skill points and maybe put our skill on. Do I have a monster sweep? No. Okay. Let's see, just see if we see any of our missions while we're traveling. No, fortunately. I'll stop for that. I'm gonna drive manually here. Oh, we could have teleported over there and saved some time. Day 20, day 30 already. Holy moly. Where does the time go? It's because I learned that manual over the end of the month, so we were already multiple days in. Alright, we have 3 months to get to our date. That's how much... They're just desperate for old Cheng. They'll wait 3 months. Cultivator, I really need that Thundering Charge manual. May I have it? You are a member of our sect. Give it to them. Cheng is very generous. If you ask politely, he's likely to give you whatever you want. Mountain Spectre appeared in quicksand. Okay. Mushroom Man near the city was defeated. Alright. You fly okay, your sword flies off. As you fly after it and return it to its sheath, but a few moments it escapes again and points to the ruin. Follow the sword or it's fishing. Follow the sword. You go in the direction indicated by your sword. After a while, you come to an ancient ruin. The place pulsates with ki energy. It seems this place is a cultivation hotspot. The ki is dense here. I should cultivate? What? This sword brought me here to cultivate? Let's do that. Continuing on, you come to a shrine. Inlaid in a wall are 6 manuals. Blade, spears, sword, fist, palm, finger. Choose sword. As soon as you pick up the manual, the ruin turns to dust, vanishing completely. Foundation. This is our right click. It's the same skill we have, so we'll just have to compare them. And it gave us 2 sword. That's actually really good. That means we're at 52. Hey, we're above what we should be in this zone. If we were to compare you on the... which is which? This is the... I can't tell which is which. I think the one on the... Oh, no, one on the right is ours because it has experience. Okay, so... Same damage, essentially. So it would just be down to what's at the bottom. This one has a cost reduction, extra cast range. I think these are about equal, give or take. If there's one enemy, lower the school. Okay, so the one on the left, for every enemy you kill, it lowers the cooldown. On the right, when there's only one enemy, I would rather have only one enemy, so for on bosses, I could get it if I need to spam my skill. But I think the one we have is better. But still, that wasn't terrible. We found a holy spring. Let's cultivate near the spring. And we're not going to destroy it. No, pick up and leave. Alright, next we got some ruins. Boy, this is a whole adventure in and of itself. Cheng's Great Date Adventure. The ruins seem to be forgotten. There must be some valuables. Explore it. Now that I'm less worried about doing random encounters, I'm much more likely to just do anything that we come across. Easy peasy. I think we've done one of these before. Doesn't this have an evergreen as the boss at the end, if I remember right? Talking about a spider. I hope we get enough skill points from this date that we're going to be able to put on that other skill. Because if we can put on the other skill, then that means we can rev up and put on an ultimate. And even if we don't have the best one at the moment, having something equipped is better than nothing. So I will definitely do that if that's the case. I think we just one-tapped him into invulnerability state. That's funny. Oh, you are so much weaker than you used to be. In fact, we can try to capture you. I don't think we have an evergreen. There we go. Get in my gourd. You defeat the monsters and look around the room. Pick up some spirit stones and manuals. Got a purple earth book. Okay. Alright, we finally arrived for our date. There you are. I've been waiting ages. 5 days. Now, these are worth your time, I think, because 5 days, but we can get at least 2 or apparently maybe 3 actions off. There's someone up ahead. We can persuade them to leave. We can see who they are. We can attack them or leave. See who they are. This dude, he refining late, and he's a member of that sect. Let's ask them to leave. Who are you? Excuse me, sir. I'd like to have a date. Fine, I'll leave you to it. Thanks, bro. Jingwu. What a bro. Hey, just remember, man, it wasn't me that picked the spot. She did. Alright, come on over here. Come on in, come on in. Let's have a debate. And you are middle way. Okay, we haven't done a middle way, so I'm gonna have to kind of like think about these a little bit. Someone's dying on the road. Their dying wish is to deliver a box to a certain person. They ask you to help. Oh, geez. Okay, well, this would be upstanding, this would be evil, or we could ignore them. Middle way. Let's ignore them. If you saw a dead body on the road, what would you do? Okay, bury the corpse and take their valuables. That sounds middle of the way. Which came first, chicken or the egg? You what? Alright, well, we didn't completely fail, at least. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I forgot. I didn't even look. What was her realm? I didn't even check. Shin's not even applying standards anymore. He's just happy that people will talk to him and aren't stealing his stuff. Cool cultivation. Okay, I'll join you for some training. Excellent. Train. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so, we made a mistake here. Our sect has a rule that we're not allowed to dual cultivate with people who are of enemy sects. So that must have been the case here. So I think she was from Xian. We'll have to double check that and not do that in the future. So she's happy, and we made a bunch of people angry at us for doing that. We gotta be careful with that. That could cause us some major problems. Alright, I don't think any of these other options... Oh no, we could spar. I wonder if they made the change that you can do 3 actions so that you're able to do all the actions that will allow you to get skill points on a single date. As you do, you know, you just have a casual spar while you're out having coffee at Starbucks. Cultivator, you are good. Thank you. So that wasn't worth nearly as much. Today has been very stimulating, but also quite exhausting. Okay, that's what I was expecting. That's usually what tells you that they don't want to do anything else. Excellent. Good date. Leave the area. All good things must come to an end. It's time for us to say goodbye. Okay, so where were you from? Infinite Horizon. Okay, we need to not mess around with Infinite Horizon. She's also the #1 fist cultivator. I didn't register that last time either. All the powerful women are fighting over Cheng. They can see his talent. Just like in most cultivation novels, where it's like the complete loser protag, for some reason all the ladies like him. Okay, you know what, Zuru? I actually don't want to focus you anymore. Can I close that? I don't even remember how I get rid of that focus without being nearby. Remove mark. Remove that. I don't care about you anymore. I got my stuff back. Okay, back to town. It is night. You suddenly feel annoyed and come to a stretch of woods to let out your worries. A short while later, a figure in the forest walks towards you. The figure approaches, and you realize it's Yunzi. She waves at you. It's been a while. Would you deign to have tea and admire the moonlight with me tonight? You accept her invitation and sit with her in the open space. You observe her under the moonlight while she makes tea. You find that she's become more thin and pallid. Perhaps it's the moonlight or herself, but her cheeks are white as paper, and it looks like she has dark eye rings. She hands you a cup of tea and sits beside you. She looks at the moon in the cup and doesn't say anything. After a long time, she speaks softly. I hope that you will be able to visit my humble abode in 3 months. You feel that she is behaving oddly today and sense a foreboding weight in your heart. Ask about her recent circumstances or accept. We have a pretty stoic relationship, but let's ask about her recent circumstances. You remember the bizarre book and can't hold it back anymore. You ask her if something has happened to her recently. Yanzi looks down when you ask your question, and it looks like she doesn't want to answer. You keep watching her. After a short while, she cannot bear your gaze and pleads with you. Could I ask you not to ask about this matter? You hear her answer, and you are silent for a while. You finally make your decision, respect her opinion, and stop questioning. You decide to respect her stance and stop asking. You both drink while looking at the moon until dawn arrives. Xianxia stands and says goodbye. Man, what a mood. Drinking tea under the moonlight until dawn. She takes 2 steps and turns back. May you find your path. After saying these words, she disappears into the forest. She never looks back. Ooh, that's ominous. That is ominous. Alright, we got some stuff to do. Mountain Spectre in quicksand. Bounty board while we're here. Yepper repper. Oh, double. Sweet. 585. I would like to say, devs, I know you're not watching this, but why even have this screen where I can choose how many I want to turn in if it's literally just the set amount? That just seems really weird to me. Market, is there anything I want to sell off? Yes. I might try to give the purples away. There's also events that we run across that we need to give up a manual for, so I'm going to walk around with a couple. If people request them from me, I'll give it to them. If they try to rob me, I'll try to beat them up. That's how Cheng rolls. Okay, we're done with the herb book. We're done with the mining books. We're done with the forge books. 2,000 stones, sell. That pays for our learning that we did. Okay, next. Day 17. Let's portal back to our sect and finish up our missions. Oh, I didn't expect to meet you here, Chingjimu. Have you encountered anything interesting? Oh, are you actually here? You are. Yeah, actually. Hey, do you want to do a debate? No. I can't. My mind's... Is your mind actually a mess? What is your problem at the moment? I think this is the equivalent of telling me she has a headache. Alright, how about a spar? Okay, there we go. Have you not broken through? That's probably part of it. We may save up materials for her. Alright, let's show her how much we've grown since she beat us at the Sect tryouts. Oh, yes. It's kind of... I'm learning the timings on that skill. I won! Chimiju, it's so kind of you to spar with me, but I learned a lot. Yeah, is this worth it for me, though? She is a realm below. I don't think that was. Well, no, 390. 390 is fine. That does take stamina and time, though, so we do have to kind of weigh the value. Let's... Big date earns. Ooh. Alright, can we actually do that without taking anything off? We could take you off. No. Okay, let's actually do some math. Fine. If this was 60, then that would be 28 points. And you need 33. So we're getting there, but we're not close. Next. Hey, friend. Okay, she has no breakthrough materials. Would you equip that ring I gave you? She has no breakthrough materials. All right, we may help her out on that. I'm just thinking before we rush off here. We need to go visit our friend within 3 months. Yuangji. I think I will take the next set of these. Monster sweeps. Monsters. We just gotta do the grind a little bit. You can no longer accept more missions. Are we maxed out? We are. Okay. We gotta get some stuff done. The sect's like, dude, you can't just take all the missions and not complete them. These should go by relatively quickly. This is the point. So again, I will ask the audience the question. Do we start skipping these? Like, can I just say I'm going to go do the sect missions and I'll bring it back if something interesting happens? Or are we still happy with just watching the grind? In a way, I do like showing it because this is how the game plays. You need to do these things. On the other hand, though, I know some people, that's not their preferred viewing style. If nothing else, at least we're getting a lot of... In fact, I should probably... I need to level up the movement skill because at the high end of it, there's a duration increase. and I can't start re-rolling that until we unlock it. And we're probably gonna run out of stamina before energy unless we do something foundation-y. So using a little bit of the energy up is not a bad idea if we're gonna rest anyways. Moving closer, you notice that he's a regular person, acting all mysterious, trying to deceive people. What? You notice a powerful aura coming off you. Your opponent freaks out and runs for the hills. Okay. Somebody's scamming people, essentially. Taxes, lost artifact, talisman, prestige, maintenance. Oops. That one's close. Arrive at the temple, there's a Bambuki inside practicing sword techniques. Quit stealing our chi! Bambuki. Here's another one I don't think we've actually managed to capture. Every single time he has escaped. Not today, Bambuki. Not today. Yeah, we really I need to remember to use those movement skills. Next, subduing monsters. Okay, that is up there, but we also have a monster sweep. That is done. Okay. So over here, sure. Day 21 already. Oh, time flies. Be nice if we could find a faster path. I'm kind of hoping that the end of that storyline with the, what was he, the fiery unicorn or whatever. I kind of hope that at the end of that he'll become our mount. Next, all right. Now we gotta go north, northwest, northwest. Close. Evil energy ahead is shocking. All right, well, let's make it less shocking. Ooh, look at all those pots. What? Who forgot to stock those pots for me to come break? What is this? Use our movement skill. I remembered this time. Yeah, we're getting there. We got a long ways to go on that. I may have to sit down and just practice the skill at some point. Subduing monsters. Sure. Let's start heading that direction. We've already done our subdue. I feel like there's a different one. Hang on. No, I guess they're all in that direction. Alright. Youngling Masters meeting cultivators. Mushroom Man appearing near the city. And we condensed a red lotus. Okay, out of the way, out of the way. Now, some of these missions are the 4 or maybe even 5 sword missions. So I do need to be a little bit careful that we don't bump into something. We did have that one-shot death. Not from a Sect mission, that was from a town mission, but that was hellish level. None of these were hellish. That was really disappointing. I knew that hellspawn monkey was going to be trouble. He literally just hit me as I walked in the room. I didn't even have time to respond, really. That's the dangers of one-shotting. Really need to find a... Didn't we find... Hold on. Didn't we find a defensive manual? Maybe I need to just double-check and see if it's sitting in the bank. So I should learn that, like, now. Because I do not want to die again. I was shocked that our gourd was able to repair itself for free, because I swear to you that it costs thousands of spirit stones to repair it. And I know the cost and time escalates every time it breaks. If you play in Chaos mode, I also believe that you don't get that. Like, it literally is one and done. But if you ever die, you lose it. I'm a bit of a gaming masochist. I'll play Iron Man modes, but that maybe is a little much for even me. Especially on a game like this where things like that can happen, where it's just like, lol, you die. And there's just nothing I could have done about it. Other than just not take the mission. Goodbye, buddy. You actually put up a decent fight there. A mob of monsters is threatening a village. We are too afraid to go out at night. Master, please help solve our problem. How dare you frighten the villagers? Yeah, apparently you got a spider problem. Okay, 4-room area. Heading on over. Lots of herbs in these, I'm noticing. Like that. We'll get back to doing some more alchemy at some point. In fact, I also should probably audit what pills I have equipped. We should put on the good stuff. Because if I have to use a pill at this point, then that means we're in a major emergency. Whoa. Yonki, you look horrible. Getting in my gourd. Yeah, that's what I thought. Pretty sure I've never fought one of those before. What do you know, buddy? What do you know? Refine him. Yeah, the little sword master. He has some really good skills. That thrust hits pretty consistently against large monsters. That bamboo sting is the, like they're on the map. They're really good distractions. Verdant leaf uses leaf to shoot poisonous missiles. Yeah, that's fine. Those are all fine. And here's an evergreen. And what about you, little buddy? The Yongi spirit. Vile gaze launches ray. Triggers an earthquake. Greatly slowed and take damage. That's interesting. Okay. Yep. Are you my master? Are you my master? Master, if I could change form, I'll be able to give you more help. I think the ones that say that are the ones who can have a human form. Alright, cool. Arrive in the village, you give the villagers evil dispelling charms and stick up around the place. Dark miasma fills the air. Get out of here, monsters. How dare you ruin my charms. Yeah, so some of these missions for this is like the Sect helping out the local villages and whatnot. Or getting hired by them, one of the two. We get things like stability. And for the Sect, the higher stability is better. They get more taxes. They get, I think it's just their income is from stability. That may also affect mining and herbs, which affects what the store regens. And then there's also Sect prestige. Being prestigious helps us get rarer books for the library. So all these things that we're doing are helping the Sect out. So definitely a benefit to do this and help them. Ow. Stop that. Okay, you're actually a little tough too. Get in my gourd. I don't think we captured one of those before either. Beautiful. Ugly little sucker. And one here. Alright, whatever you stole is now mine, sucker. Never be the first person to steal, be the second. Alright, do we have anything else? Monster sweep, but it's done. Subduing monsters, and it's done. So we actually have to go turn those in. Thank you. And thank you. Okay, quick check-in. Nobody here of particular interest. Our friends here. Go to the treasure pavilion. We did buy out all the fruits, right? Yes. We've got 1,000 in savings. Cool. Yeah, see? So our friend can grind her own way up, but we may help her out. Manuals. Actually, no. Manuals. What about that defensive manual? I swear we bought one. I swear we did. Do I have it equipped and it's just not leveled up? Hang on. The danger of recording over multiple days. No, you are the key refiner. Okay, so we have not trained one up. I don't have one in my bag. So if I have one, it is currently stored. I may have accidentally sold that. I swear we had one. Okay. You're also key refining, which I'm not going to learn a key refining. So you're out. Okay, let's go check the manual library. And we want foundation level stuff. Wind, wind, wind. Okay, here we go. Here's a sword one. Foundation 2, for the duration of your motion skill, you gain 1 sword shadow every 5 seconds. This costs a little less. Agility of enemies damaged by the skill is lowered. For every enemy the skill kills, the cooldown of our motion skill is lowered. That's kind of nice. Okay, that's okay. Nothing to write home about. Focus 1. Yeah, I'm certain I had one of these. I must have sold it on accident. This one, damage you take from normal monsters. That's not a very good stat, unfortunately. Normal monsters are never going to be the thing that kills me. Every time you cast a motion skill, you'll instantly receive 2 stacks of Sword Slash. Now, I don't think our current skill... I think our current skill is using bleeding, but Sword Slash is the other sword debuff or buff. So this one would increase our damage against enemies with less than 50% vitality by 2% for 7 seconds. We could have 3 stacks. That's actually okay. We could have 3 stacks of that with this equipped. That's not bad, actually. I'm gonna nab that. We also don't have a spiritual resistance skill. For every 250 max focus points, your defense will be increased by 1. I think our max is like 500 if we stopped following everybody. That's okay, but not great. It's okay, but not great. Let's look before we buy that one. Okay, here. I'm looking only at purple or better for these type of skills. Nope. Alright, then we're looking at clan treasures. Okay, here we go. Another mind one. This would be competing with what we just bought. This is for bleed stacks. We could up our damage. When there's only one enemy, you'll receive a sword slash every 4 seconds. That's pretty nice. Sword Slash's duration is higher. See, this is better than what we have, but this would cost us 42 skill points to equip. We just don't have that level. If I was going to equip a red book, I would want it to be something... I wouldn't want it to be a spiritual res one. Not yet, at least. Another sword one. Okay, this is a martial resistance one. When your sword stat reaches 40, your vitality is increased. For every 5 sword... points, your agility is increased. That's nice. I like those ones. But again, it's red. There's just no shot. This was attack or defense or health. Martial res. A lot of the same stuff. Again, it's red. It doesn't have anything stupendous. Here you go. Just spirit res. Do you want spirit res? Here you go. Okay, no good there. So we did... Yeah, where are you, buddy? We did see a ultimate somewhere. This one. I don't think beggars can be choosers. We're just going to take it. I also don't want to forget our friend who asked us to meet her in her place. So let's... I'm a lot less worried about getting robbed at the moment. Let's claim our wages while we're here. Yeah. And portal out to town. Yes. Anything we can immediately just turn in? Some hardwood? Yep. Sure. And for no particular reason, I'm gonna go have some booze. Tranquil. 100 focus recovered. Blissful, 10 mood recovered. That's actually gonna be nice. We're gonna do some learning here in the near future. And +6 attack. Nice! You got the good stuff here, man. Alright, let's go visit our friend. Hey, and there's that mushroom man. You knock on the door, but hear no response. It seems Xianxia is not home. Okay, nope, we're too early. Mushroom man. Alright, we'll clear you out, mushroom man. If you didn't take the gourd, again, this is how you can get the herbology books, is by feeding these. This is where the grind sucks. You have to wait for these guys to spawn, find them, and kill them. And so you end up just waiting around forever and ever and ever while you grind up 50 points of the skill. They also drop a decent amount of herbs if you have the prescriptions. Okay, so this month was too early, so let's fly to town. And we're actually going to do some learning here, and that'll pass our month. So, book. Okay, first one. I do want to learn that. Probably should be our ultimate, though. You're the foundation one. You're the key refining. So let's learn the ultimate first. Easy does it, easy does it. Not the worst minigame I've ever seen for learning, and I appreciate that it's not the same as like the Alchemy one, where we've got the little slider that you have to play the timing game on. Low insight characters, that can be... I've had ones where I've had to do multiple learnings. Oh my goodness, and we are way over our hour mark. Oh, I'm just having too much fun. All right, I'll tell you what, builders. This is going to be a bonus one since people have been enjoying this series so much. We'll continue this one until we can resolve this storyline with our xianxia friend, so I don't forget between recordings. Learned it, and that's the end of the month. Let's go equip it. Ultimate equip. And in the month, yes. Master is learning manuals. Master is buying items. You received exhausted due to your low mood. Shoot. Cultivator, you don't have an elixir on hand? I know you're mighty, but come with me. I know a place that we can get some nice elixirs for you. However, it's dangerous if you're below foundation. Make sure you're prepared. Who are you? You're not from a friendly sect. Alright. Oh. I thought it was going to give us a mission to go somewhere. That's dangerous. Okay, well, maybe it's a good thing. Let's charge up our ultimate. Okay, that was a little spicy, but we didn't, like, insta-gib or anything. He's already ran away. Oh, this is a long one. Holy moly. Okay, we need to be a little bit careful here. Another mushroom man. Okay, the rewards for this better be good. So we should probably start using Carpola right away, since she's only a cooldown, it doesn't really cost me anything else. Get her out to help. Just having distractions, if nothing else. Get him, Carpola. Get him. None of your shenanigans, bucko. And same for you, Ice Lady. No freezing me to get mauled by bears. This sword that's dropping is what we're getting for our ultimate. That's the sword shadow or whatever. You know what? Let's actually take an energy pill here. This may be a thing. I also could just sit around and let Carpola recharge. I'm not too worried about my stamina between each room, so we'd have her ready. Yeah, your snake. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Yeah, getting a Carpola early. I don't think I've ever seen one in the first zone. We got her from the beginning of Ao quest, so that is like super huge. Please don't stand in the poison and die randomly. What are you doing? Spiders. She's finger technique, I'm noticing. Finger technique, I think, is generally accepted as a good anti-cultivator one. Not so great for everything else, essentially. Oh, caught. Oh, I'm gonna actually use a pill there. Ooh, did we just one-shot that? That was just me. I'm very happy about that. Alright, and not stepping in the poison. Oh, there's some stuff. Unlike our friend here. Let's actually heal up a little bit. Again. This is spicy enough that I'm kind of worried about whatever's going to be at the end of it. Hopefully this isn't another get one shot. I didn't think we were actually going to go directly in. I thought this was going to give us a mission on the map. So, you guys are getting like double bonus. Let's drop the sword. Okay, that didn't one-shot him, unfortunately, but it did take most of his life. Got your spider. Okay, Carpola is ready. My friend is at high HP. Let's do it. What do we got? A Quaddle and something new that we haven't had before. Let's immediately do a movement skill. Get the sword thing on the map. Ow, ow, ow. Try to take him in. If nothing else, the Gourd just insta-gives him. I can't tell who's doing what here. Skill. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Woo. Alright. What do we get? 18 attack pills. That's okay. That's okay. Good value on that, I suppose. And my little dudes came back. Didn't really get me that much that time around. Ooh, finger skill. Okay. We're gonna go check to see if we're good here or if we need to pass one more month. Okay, nope. She said come back in 3 months, but I just really don't know my timing, so I want to be careful. Hopefully we have not missed that. That didn't give me an actual quest, did we? No. I'm exhausted. That really sucks. Because of our low mood. Yeah, our mood is horrible. Okay, I'll tell you what. Let's do another learning. We'll use an item here. We were going to learn this one. Learn. Intelligence lowered our mood cap. That's why we're having so many problems with it. Normally, I think your mood cap is 100, so not nearly as bad. Ours is 70. So the second we start doing almost anything, it puts us in a bad mood. I feel like that's not the worst, though. We could definitely have other things that are much more painful than that. Okay, and learn again. And then this is going to be me not forgetting to use a mood item at the end of the month. Okay, good thoughts, good thoughts. Don't waste any on those reds. You'll love to see it. Okay, end of month. Oops. But we are not ending the month. Instead, we're going to read our illustrated book. There we go. Now our mood's not going to be garbage. Okay, this should be 3 months. I'm pretty sure we spent 1 at the Sect before we came up here. Mushroom Man appears, but that's not what I'm worried about. Here we go. You walk to the outskirts of the village and are about to look for xianxia to have tea with her, when suddenly you sense a powerful evil aura in the village. You follow the aura. You arrive at front of xianxia's house and find a monster in the clearing. The monster does not attack you. You find it somewhat familiar, like you've seen it somewhere before. You are wary. The monster moves a little to the side, revealing a sword that had been thrust into the ground behind it. You pause when you see the sword, then glare angrily at the monster. And I'm going to have to just a little, just in case. Alright, it's a question mark. Carpola, help me out. Oh, it's doing things. Oh, whoa! No, none of that now. None of that now. Oh, we're a little spicy, are we? A little spicy, are we? I see how it is. Yeah, we need another movement. Yeah, see, this is the problem. My movement skill never even came off a cooldown there. Alright. The monster receives a fatal blow and falls weakly to the ground. It could have been your imagination, but it looked like the monster looked at you right before it died. The monster's carcass lies in the sunlight. You go around it and are about to pick up xianxia's sword when you spot a letter sliding down from the monster's carcass. The letter lies in the dirt, with a little bit of blood staining the bottom left corner, like a red plum blossom in spring. Curious, you pick up the letter. You see handwriting and freeze in place, motionless. After a long while, you walk to the side of the monster's carcass, sit down and take out your tea set from your interspatial ring. You make 2 cups of tea, one for yourself, and the other you place in front of the monster. Ooh, just got an achievement. Sunlight shines on you and the monster carcass. The chirping of birds and the rustling of leaves in the wind come from far away in the deep forest. You raise your cup of tea, wisps of steam rising from it. You hold it until the cup on the ground is cool. Then you slowly get to your feet and down the T in one go. Oh, kind one, I will be gone when you read this letter. I'm sorry. I lied to you when we had tea together. There is a price to pay for truth, and rather than describe it as dangerous, it is more apt to say that it is deathly. I will have to sacrifice my life for the truth. You might wonder why I'm so obsessed with the truth, and if so, please know this story. Once upon a time, there were a pair of twins. The elder sister was named Xianxia. The younger sister was named Xianqi. The sisters were close and never far from each other. When they were 12, they made a promise to each other by the lake. They promised to step into the world of cultivation together to seek the heavenly way. One night, the sisters saw the village chief return dazedly from the mountains with something in his arms. After that, strange things kept happening in the village. The village chief's son disappeared mysteriously. Some people heard eerie screams in the dead of night, and some people returned home late from the dark shadow of monsters and became so frightened they became deranged. The old people of the village said that this was the work of an evil monster, and it was looking for people with weak minds. You would be safe as long as your mind was steady. The sisters had grown up in the village and had nowhere to go. They could only live their lives in fear. Day and night, Xianxia practiced the breathing method left by their parents, all to protect her younger sister. It took her 3 years to break through to the foundation stage. She was noticed by a sect from a distant place, and she received the opportunity to participate in the sect's small competition. Xianqi, on the other hand, did not have any talent for cultivation. She had made no progress for 3 years, and it seemed her fate did not lie in the heavenly way. To cheer her younger sister up, Xianxia promised her to find a way to help her increase her chances of cultivation after she joined the sect. Xianqi smiled wanly, but did not say a word. The small competition was just around the corner. Xianxia traveled to the sect and returned to the village after winning, only to find walls of fire. The village was soaked in blood, and the houses were in ruin. Xianxia could not believe it. She walked from one side of the village to the other and back again, foolishly hoping her sister would appear from some corner. After a night of walking back and forth, the elder sister finally understood that Xianqi was gone. Xianxia was alone. Hatred instantly enveloped Xianxia. She practiced feverishly with the sword and went about looking for traces of the monster. However, she discovered that the village chief's home had several pieces of blood-soaked cultivator clothing in it. A thought entered Xianxia's mind at that moment. She had not found her younger sister's body. Could the people of the village still be alive? Perhaps some other person had perished in the village massacre. Countless thoughts ate at Xianxia, and the possibility of her sister's survival rekindled the fire of hope. She ignored the sect's words and abandoned cultivation of the heavenly way to look for her sister day and night. As time went on, Xianxia's insight grew, and she surmised that the item in the village chief had brought back to the village years ago might have turned his son into a monster. And since then, the monster had been avoiding villagers and hunting passing cultivators to increase its strength. All sorts of thoughts ran through Xianxia's mind, and she couldn't even think straight sometimes. She eventually came to a mountain called Mount Daewoo. A voice rang abruptly in Xianxia's head as soon as she stepped in range of the mountain. Want to know where your younger sister is? Do you want to know the truth behind the massacre of the village? Come, all the answers you seek are therein. Xianxia was unconcerned about it at first, until she found a monster on the mountain. This monster stood blankly when it saw Xianxia, but there was an object behind it which emitted a strange wave of aura, like it was hiding the final answer. Xianxia could not hold herself back and started attacking the monster. Strangely, the monster that protected that item stubbornly and didn't let Xianxia touch it, no matter what. During their fight, the monster had plenty of opportunities to deal a fatal blow to Xianxia, but it did not harm her at all in the end. The elder sister could not understand what she saw. Was the monster the village chief's son? And her sister, where could she be? The long years of wandering about had worn gradually at Xianxia's spiritual world, and her years of seeking answers made her start to doubt herself. Had she built her expectations of truth on vague whispers in her mind? In the midst of battle, Xianxia caught a glimpse of the item. On it was a simple book with the words "Examine oneself" written on the cover. You know what happened next. When you retrieved the book entitled Examine Oneself for me, I found 2 more small lines on the cover. It was my younger sister Xianxia's handwriting. Perhaps I should have seen it coming. I had some accomplishment in cultivation and had joined a sect. I was bound to be separated from my sister, and with sensitive nature, she was sure to be taken advantage of by that evil spirit. It was laughable. I knew that this examine oneself was a trap, but I willingly into it because I was still unwilling to believe that that monster was my younger sister Yukui. I didn't want to believe that she would be so foolish to be drawn to that voice and turned into a monster. Perhaps the only way to prove that this is to turn into a monster myself, so that my obsession would be concluded. Spending time with you was the happiest time in my life after my family had left me. Please do not mourn for me. I am happy. I got the answer I wanted in my last moments. My only regret is that I could not say goodbye to you in person. I am grateful for all the care you have shown me. There is a sinking stone ring on the table. The ring contains my savings and elixirs. I hope that this can be useful to you on the path of seeking the heavenly way. Please do not shun my superficial intentions. If there is a next life for me, I hope that I will greet you again. Oof. That's a sad, sad tale there. That's a sad, sad tale. 5,000 stones. Succumb not to sadness. And we got Pursuer of the Truth. 10% attack and plus 20 insight. Now, again, ironically enough, the plus insight doesn't actually help us. Normally this would be huge. And 30 skill points. Thank you, Yongzi. I will drink a tea under the moonlight in your honor. But we are far over time on this one, builders. I hope you enjoyed the bonus there. I'm going to slide back to town here. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Be careful. Don't let your curiosity lead you astray on your path of cultivation.